Hey, so my name is Stephanie Anderson. I actually just finished my master's in July from Ball State in elementary education, but we used Blackboard for all of that and didn't realize that we switched to Canvas, so I'm a little bit late to the game, so I apologize for that. I took a semester off after finishing my master's, and then for the transition to teaching, I just have two more classes and then student teaching, and then I should have that as well. My bachelor's is actually in religious studies. Um, so I wanted to get my master's because I kind of fell into education and I wanted to learn more and just understand more about the field that I was working in. I'm still kind of on the fence if I want to stay in education long term, but um, I figured I'm this far in, I might as well just keep going and hope that either that spark continues or I figure out what to do next. Um, so a little personal thing about me, I'm not married. I do have a wonderful niece pup. She lives in LA, but she came to visit during Christmas, and my brother actually left her for me to watch her until May. So I'm a proud puppy owner of a pit bull for the next couple months. For my professional career in education specifically, I've traveled a lot overseas and worked overseas quite a bit. I taught in Nigeria for a year and taught various grades. I taught in Egypt for a year and taught just grade 4 English. And then I spent the last 5 years in Kuwait at the same school. I was teaching kindergarten for 4 years and then first grade for a year. All my kids were bilingual. They all spoke Arabic and English, and their English was actually quite good, but they had a lot of problems with some of like idioms and things like that. But they were actually able to have good conversations for being bilingual. Um, I would say an interesting fact about me, I really love scuba diving and marine biology, and that was one field that I actually really considered after I finished my master's. Um, but not sure if at 32 it's a good career decision to go into another field. Um, so in in regards to literacy, I would say, as since I've been teaching kindergarten specifically for um, the last 4 of my 5 years, I really got into teaching phonics and really loved being able to create centers that focused around phonics and getting my students to build on their knowledge and be able to blend and then to get to CVC words. And I just love when they get that spark, when they get that little spark and they finally understand what they're supposed to be doing with all of these sounds and these letters and how they're supposed to put them together. And I don't care how they get it. I don't care who teaches them. If it was me, if it was their parents, if it was another student, I don't care. But when they get that spark and everything clicks, and then you can build on that, that's probably one of my favorite things um, when it comes to young literacy, that early literacy that we'll be talking about. And I'd say probably for this field and this class in particular, I really want to focus on filling in those gaps that like I just don't know enough about, and that I've taught myself a lot about education over the years, but it would be nice to get that experience from other teachers that are actually working with students and that also just filling in those holes that I didn't realize that I was even missing. Um, so again, I apologize for my late add-on. I think I'm on the same page as everyone else now. I don't take things too seriously, so um, hopefully we'll all get along. So I hope I've probably seen quite a few of you in some of my other classes, but it's the first time that I've ever actually done a video introduction, so hopefully it was pretty good. All right, I'll see you guys all this semester.